好，Josie，我在南京不好，所以我用英文可以吗？So, my name is Steve Pakiry, and I work in an Italian startup called Hyperwind. Hyperwind was founded by our CEO, who is Italian. His name is Daniel Guariglia, and he's in Belgium today. And he has a PhD in engineering. He studied like aerospatial, and he created the patent for our technology. So he's the inventor and also the CEO and the founder of the company. So basically, our technology is called active flow control. This is our patented technology. So the first question that we may ask is like, why don't we build more wind turbines? Because the business of our company is all about wind energy. We focus on the wind energy industry. So why don't we buy enough wind turbines? It's simple. It's that the cost of energy is usually too high, especially the margin is very low in that sector. It's not big enough because of the cost of energy. So when we say the cost of energy is high, there are different things. Usually that the production is below the expectations. We have an inefficient usage of land and sea, and the capex as well, and the opex, the cost of maintenance, failures. So basically in the wind energy industry you have different wind turbines, right? We have onshore, offshore on the sea, and floating offshore, which is new. And the cost is much more important if we consider the floating offshore. So that's a big cost for sure. So the active flow control on the blades, this is our patented technology. It will enable our company to basically produce maximum up to 15% more of efficiency. So that will be a direct advantage for the energy producers who will sell the megawatts by the wind turbines. They will have more money in the end. So our patent is granted in different countries, and including China as well. And our patent is very important. It covers different aspects of the wind turbine. It's not only on the blade, it's not only on the generator, it's basically cover all the aspects of the wind turbine. So the active flow control is a system that will be able to blow some air to the surface of the blades and to improve the aerodynamics of the blade of the wind turbine. So we are also working on an open-end winding generator with active filtering. It's higher temperature efficiency. And with that project, we plan to also increase the efficiency by 5%. And actually, we are reducing the total harmonic distortion. So how do we solve the problem of the cost of energy? Basically, as we said, with the active flow control, we could reach up to 50% more efficiency, and we decrease the cost of blades and foundation. We have lower maintenance. There are many advantages, and so we have calculated that the margin could increase by more than 50%, and with a decrease of cost of energy by 10%. So now for the technical roadmap, where are we? Right. So now we are actually, there are two things. There are open-end wind generator and the active flow control of the blades. So we could reach the TRL, I don't know if I can see it here, probably not, but it's fine. So now we're in the design phase, and we need to do some basically simulation, and we need to do testing. So there are a lot of things to do, but we plan that we could start the operation in 2028, and we hope that we can have a prototype, a demonstrator in 2027. Actually, we would like to continue to expand our partner network for sure. And actually, we are already collaborating with different research universities. Like we collaborate with Denmark Technical University, and you know that Denmark is the pioneer country for wind energy. Like we have Vestas, who's an historic player in the wind energy market. So we are collaborating with this university who help us on the research, but also with other universities in Italy, like Firenze University and Politecnico di Milano. And we recently hired a high talent in the USA graduate and PhD student in Miami. His name is Brandon, and he's helping us on the aerodynamics part of the technology. So he's a rare talent, and we're very happy to have him so he can further strengthen our technology. So the wind energy market is very huge. We expect the market to be around $900 billion by 2050, which is actually the next 25 years. So by far in China, we know that the wind energy market is the biggest one in the world. For example, the global installed capacity is more than 40%, and the new yearly installations are more than 50%. So this is our certificate that we got. We already have some result in China because we have been recognized by an organization called ITTN, and they consider us as a top 100 high-tech company, promising company in China. And on the right side, you can see this is our patent for the AFC in China. So we have different competitors, and because we are a startup and it's a niche market what we are doing, and our different competitors are trying to solve the cost of energy problem like one by one or several, but our company are trying to address all the problem of cost, like all of them, not one by one. So this is maybe one of our advantage. But for vision and goal, we are trying to we are going to the small wind energy segment, I would say, firstly, then on the onshore and offshore, because the costs are rising and are more important. Yes, I forgot. So for the traction, we already get one MBA. It's a top 5 wind turbine OEM, but we cannot disclose the name. And we already have signed some letter of interest with corporate company, and for example, it's Vanexia and Total Energy in France. Well, as a pilot project, this is something new. We plan to implement an open-end wind generator technology of existing wind turbines. So we are acquiring, this is already happening, 2 second-hand, we buy 2 second-hand wind turbines, Enercon. The model is E40, they are 600 kilowatts. We buy them and we are going to modify them with our own technology. Then we will have a prototype, which means we can test it. And then we can test it and we can show that all the simulation we have done with the universities, all the research have been done is confirmed. And after that, then we will have 2 options. We can either way sell the technology, or we could do the production of our technology and find a supplier, for example, in China. Yes, so regarding the technological, so what happened with this? Okay, so basically for the TRL, the technological readiness level of the company, we estimate that with this generator in back-to-back configuration, we could reach TRL 6 by the end of this year, and with the new system, TRL 7 by June 2026. We're also working on a pilot project. It's called an add-on on existing wind turbine. So we have basically this is I don't know if you can see, this is a rotor, and there are different blades, and this is the device we put here that will blow some air. But it's a bit technical. But it's a retrofitable solution, so that's the good news. We are working on the root region of the blades, so we are very focusing on the blades aspect of the wind turbine. And this has no impact on wind turbine dimension those. So as I mentioned, we will have 2 revenue models. We separated the large wind sector, which is very different than the small wind sector. For the large wind sector, we are planning for royalties multiplied by turbine produced by the year, and it's expected to be 156 million euro per year, with a 5% market share, EBIT. For the small wind sector, it's a little different. We expect 10 million euro per year, because production of small blades, we talk about 20 to 40 meters, and retrofit of wind turbines with the add-on and the AFC, So for the team, we can see we have our CEO here on the left, Daniel. I'm managing the marketing aspect of the company. Our co-founder as well, Samuele, working finance. And you have Fabrizio Sardella, here you can see. So he actually worked 20 years in Vestas as an engineer. And Vestas is a top 5 company in the world based in Denmark. So we have him in our company. It's a very precious asset to develop the technology. Yes, so we already raised about 800,000 euro, about 400,000 euro in equity, and about 400K grant. And we are on pre-seed round, and now we are planning to raise 1 million euros. So we came in China because actually we are looking for cooperation regarding the technology aspect with the wind energy company in China directly. And also, of course, we are looking for investors, government or other investors that would like to invest in our startup. Our startup has been evaluated by the court in Italy at about 120 million euro today. This is the valuation of the company. It's what we call a unicorn, a high potential company. And yeah, that's it. I don't know if you have some questions. Questions?
It's not my question, it's my colleague's question.
Okay.
He's asking, you are talking about some the onshore wind, hydro wind. When we know the efficiency for the onshore.
So the question is regarding if the efficiency could be also for the onshore wind, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, our technology can adapt to every wind turbine, either onshore, offshore, or floating offshore. But for sure, like for offshore wind turbines, the value added is bigger because we have stronger wind and more production of electricity. But for onshore, of course it works because it's a system that is integrated in the wind turbine, and the technology for the onshore wind turbine and offshore wind turbine, also floating offshore, is basically the same because we are not on the mounting structure part, we are working on the blades. So it's the same, kind of the same. And the efficiency could be plus max 15%, depending on the condition. All that depends on the wind condition. If you have strong wind, low wind, it depends on many aspects.
So we notice you have old one or new design one. So your key technology is simulation and the design of the blade.
Yes,
right?
yes.
So if there's just add something to the current blade, you increase 4% of the efficiency.
Yes.
If you redesign it and rebuild it, it will increase 50%. 1.5 or?
Yeah. Actually, with our technology, we will need to redesign the blades. So that's why we are buying a second-hand wind turbine from Germany. It's called Enercon, and we are going to modify it. Actually, we are already purchasing it, and we really need to redesign the blades. But that's why we have different solutions. One solution is, okay, we will redesign the blades. It will be a bit costly, to be honest. And it's possible, but it will take more time. Another solution is the add-on.
Yeah.
And the add-on is that we can put directly the system.
And also the efficiency means it's 100% means you use all the energy, and the increase 50% is from 30 to 45 or from 30 to 30 is 50%.
Well, actually, we talk here about the efficiency, especially with the generator, the efficiency of the generator. So, yes, we just plus 5% or plus 4%.
It means the generator will produce 50% more electricity.
Yeah, it means that because of the generator could be around 4% more efficient, so usually we expect we could produce potentially, and it depends on the system, because if you take a small wind turbine, like 600K, not below 1 megawatt, we could reach like plus 15% efficiency. That would be plus 15% more electricity we could sell that. But if we go to the big, huge turbines, we are still going to increase the efficiency, but not so much because it's a scalable. Yeah, and yeah, it's a bit technical, but you know the good news I would like to inform our guests here as well is that thanks to the event we were in the CFIT, I don't know if you have heard it in Xiamen, it's the yeah in Xiamen, and we I don't know if there is another question.
Yeah, and also
Yeah.
one more question, sir. You mentioned about cooperation with AFC plate. So what's the cooperation model? Do you license out or
Okay.
joint venture?
Okay, so the thing is that our patented technology, as you said, is AFC, active flow control. And we are still working to partner with university for scientists or different persons. We are very open-minded for the collaboration, you know. We are not closing any doors. So everything we can think of, we can consider, you know. It's very wide. So we are not targeting only one or one. We are ready for many things because we want to bring the technology to the market.
Yeah, thank you.
And one last thing I would like to add, which is a good news, is that we came to China like recently, and we already actually have, I don't know, have you heard about Jinfeng? Do you know Jinfeng? Jinfeng? So next week I will go to Yanshan Dafeng. It's in Jiangsu, right?
Yanshan.
Yanshan?
It's an A from Yanshan.
I will go to Yanshan Dafeng because I will meet the CEO, Haifeng of Jinfeng next week because we have been introduced by somebody. So we are already going to have a cooperative approach with the Goldwyn, which is the number one. So we are still going to try our best to do some collaboration, and for us, we want to do collaboration on different aspects, not only with the manufacturer, but also with the government, with the investor, the high economical zone for development. So we hope we can do some nice collaboration all together. Thank you. Yes.
Yeah, Mr. Lee is from Yancheng, actually.
Ah.
He's part of the nice partnership.
Yes.
So when you go to Yancheng, definitely can visit Mr. Lee.
Yeah, next week I will be in Yanshan Dafeng, so most probably we can meet there. Exactly.
And that is your WeChat.
这个是我们的 website，
website.
有时我的微信我会送给你 afterwards。
Okay.
All right，
All right.
谢谢，好的。